What's up, guys? It's Blaine, and I'm back with another episode of Pruett and Pressley. And today we've got breaking news, so I had to come on here by myself. Cole's away today, so it's just Blaine today. And we're going to be discussing some breaking news. Aaron Rodgers, the four-time MVP and current Steelers quarterback, has announced he is retiring after this NFL season. This is breaking news. We just got this today from Adam Schefter. Apparently, Rodgers told some reporters after practice that this will be his final year in the NFL. And this is, of course, huge news. This is a former Super Bowl winning quarterback and current quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He just signed this past week on a $22 million deal with the Steelers. Of course, he's had crazy achievements throughout his career. He's one of the greatest of all times. One-time Super Bowl champion, one-time Super Bowl MVP, four-time NFL MVP, 10-time Pro Bowler, four-time first-team All-Pro, and these are just some of the ones I picked out for this quick video because I wanted to get this out there. He's had a crazy career, a long career. Of course, he fell in the draft originally. So in 2005, he fell in the draft. He ended up sliding all the way down. Alex Smith was the first one off the board. And then, of course, he sat behind Brett Favre, one of the other greats of all time, for 3 seasons before Favre ended up moving on, playing for the Jets and the Vikings later on. So Rodgers kind of got to sit behind one of the greats to learn, and then he got to teach Jordan Love, now teaching people like Will Howard. It's been a good long career for him. And it's exciting to see a guy like this. We're gonna know, he's gonna go into the Hall of Fame. He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's gonna go in the Packers Hall of Fame. So it's exciting to see, but it's sad to see a great walk away from the game. So we got to enjoy this last season of Aaron Rodgers football. Of course, he had a long, long career with the Green Bay Packers. Some probably would have retired when it was time to move on there. Winning a Super Bowl there, winning 4 MVPs. Of course, then he ended up going to the Jets, got traded to the Jets. First season, he tears his Achilles. There's that famous picture right there of him carrying out the American flag in that first primetime game. And of course, that season was a wash for him. The next season was a really rough season for him with the Jets. And then this past offseason, he ends up signing with the Steelers, makes it to the playoffs, and now re-signing with his coach returning. So it's going to be an exciting season for the Steelers. So three teams that all have a legacy, just didn't work out with the Jets. So last season he posted a 65.7 passer rating, 3,322 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. A really good season from him if we look at those last couple years in Green Bay, and then those 2 years with the Jets. He had a good season last year. It was a little bit of a comeback season for him. That pictures him walking off the field after the playoff game. And it was uncertain if he was going to return this season. So we're getting a little bit of extra Aaron Rodgers, and that's always good. Um, so it's going to be interesting to see how his stats look this season, as compared to last year. I think he's going to do better. He's going to be more comfortable. He's got more playmakers this time. So as a Steelers fan, for me, it's super exciting, and for a football fan, it should be exciting to see the last year of Aaron Rodgers. We need to treat this, since we know going in now that it is the last year, it's going to be a little bit of like a goodbye tour. For him, so we're going to get that just like we did with Ben Roethlisberger when he announced it. We didn't really get that with Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't announce before the season that it was going to be his last year. So it's going to be fun to kind of get to experience that, like it was with Ben Roethlisberger. Probably some emotional moments. So, of course, as I mentioned already, he is reunited with his former head coach, Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy signed a huge deal with the Steelers after Mike Tomlin retired, coming into Pittsburgh after taking a year off after being fired from the Dallas Cowboys. This is a picture of them reuniting on the field when the Cowboys played Green Bay. Um, there was always some talks that maybe there was some bad relationship there, but it seems like that's kind of been eased, especially with Rodgers coming back to the Steelers so easily, with Mike McCarthy coming back. And these two guys won a Super Bowl together. And they're going to try to rekindle that and get back to the Super Bowl this year. So it's going to be exciting to see if they're able to do that and how far they're able to go, how that offense looks with them reconnected. Um, so that is all I got for you guys today. This is a short episode. I just wanted to push this out here since we do have breaking news that Aaron Rodgers, the four-time MVP, is retiring after this season. So I just want to leave you with, make sure you watch an Aaron Rodgers game this season. If you're not an Aaron Rodgers fan, He's a legend, no matter what your personal opinion is on him. Aaron Rodgers is a legend, and he needs to be appreciated as one. And his last year in the league needs to be appreciated. Hopefully, we get some fun moments this season. I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm going to be enjoying it a little bit more than some other people might. But I'm hoping to get some fun moments from this season. Thank you guys for watching. As always, you can click that subscribe button to see our other videos. We have 3 other episodes available. 2 other ones are actual episodes of the season, and then we have a one episode 0, which is from a couple years ago, just a prediction video. You can also follow us on Instagram and on Spotify now. All of these episodes will be available on Spotify. And so it's going to be kind of an interesting few weeks and going into the camp. And that's all I wanted to leave you with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.